Hi there, Mike Leskin here with another ABC Transcription Tools demo. I've added a new feature to the custom instrument builder that will allow you to have more control over what specific notes play which samples when you're working with sets of samples that aren't necessarily pitched instruments. For example, if you're working with some percussion instruments and you want to assign specific sounds to specific notes, or you're doing loops or sound effects and you want specific sounds on specific notes, this feature will really help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and open up 4 different sounds here. So I'm going to turn off automatically sort files by scale order because I want to control which sounds are assigned to which notes. So initially you can see that it just assigns them in order from whatever note name and octave number are here. I'm going to change this because I want this to start on middle C, which is C4. And I'll go ahead and play these 4 sounds for you. So you can drag and drop these samples into any order you want, and the note assignments will change accordingly. But let's say I wanted to instead assign sample 1 to C4, sample 2 to G4, sample 3 to C5, and sample 4 to G5. To do this now, you can right-click on any entry and you can say Insert Silent Placeholder after this note. And I'm going to do that a few times here until the second sample is at G4. Okay, so now that's at G4. This one will be at C4. That'll be at G4. I'll do the same thing here until the next one is at C5. So that one's at C5. And then I'll do this one until I get this one to G5. And let's say I put an extra one in by accident, and now this is at A flat 5. You can delete any placeholders you want. So now we have C4, a bunch of silent placeholders, G4, a bunch of silent placeholders, C5, a bunch of silent placeholders, and then G5. And I'm going to go ahead and export this as a custom instrument. We will call this sounds in order. And it's generated it. We'll now go to the ABC Transcription Tools and we will drag and drop that custom instrument onto the tool and we will assign it to instrument 1. So I have a test file loaded into the tool here that has whole notes on the C, G, C, and G. And when we play it, you'll hear that these are the only notes that have samples and the rest are all silent. Everybody. So if you're working with samples and you're not necessarily working with pitched instruments where you're trying to fill a range, but you just want to put specific sounds on specific notes, this new feature will be of great benefit to you. On mobile, it's slightly different. Instead of dragging and dropping or right-clicking, there are buttons on the bottom that will allow you to move the samples up and down, create and delete the placeholders.